it's already difficult to always cover Marvel Studios intake of trying to evolve the medium or trying to at least pester in. Right now, Captain America: Brave New World did not do that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I wasn't a fan, and I just felt like it just comes over the placeholder method that Sam Wilson has as a character, where it just feels like he's a minor character, just doing minor things in a massive plot line with another minor character. It feels like WWE ECW if you're trying to make it on Monday nights for the rest of the month. That's Captain America: Brave New World. You get only the minimal ending over Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, that was the president. Don't even know why we had the original Indiana Jones playing him when he's like 70, when Thaddeus Ross is supposed to be around like at least middle-aged, grizzled, near elderly general that gets political power, played by Harrison Ford. Like, and then we got Danny Ramirez that played Jaquin Torres or the New Falcon. He kind of looks like Jaime Jaquez from the Miami Heat, bro. I feel like this casting is primarily all over the place. I already get to see a female Silver Surfer. Esposito, that is an outstanding antagonist anywhere else. It was just a rip-off Deadshot over like just being a somewhat capable hitman that could be present over Captain America's attack. Like, if you guys know what I think it's called, Hawk and Swan, or no, Hawk and Dove from Batman, from the DC universe. That's how I feel about Captain America. You just get a sidekick, a 20-second conversation about Bucky over the conspiracy over why Thad Ross would co-inspire with Samuel Stearns, that was the buyer, into selling out the rare metal from the Celestials, or the metal that that Wolverine uses to use his claws. That was used over for trafficking leverage to build over and use a radiation that he's been using to help with his cancer because he was dying. Enraging him to cause a wreck in the public because he ruined his life, then use Stearns to help him leverage out political power. So it just feels like Sam Wilson was just there to just keep over as a wide man instead of him conflicting and try to fight over the power. But now it makes Thad Ross, he's a good guy at the end of the day. This just feels like a weak 3-volume comic book that nobody read unless you're a real Marvel fan. That's the sad part here. Julius Ona just can't make the plot line was followable, but it felt like just the choppy pasting, and it just felt like we're just there now without extensive depth in the world, and you're not seeing much of the characters. With majority of what happens involving the treatment using radiation that was used to create the Hulk, over high dosage, mind control. Oh, but Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross is, still, disconnecting over his father, and they use that for a plot line. Takano Jutsu him out of his stupid Hulk form. Red Hulk. They only had one scene, not even teasers, not even rampant rampage, research around abusing his power to leverage Samuel Stearns. Just immediately you see him over in the prison cage after trying to get justice for Isaiah Bradley after he got mind control due to a song. You were better off with the summertime. La ha ha ha, love in the summertime. Shira Ross is ugly. Shira Haas is ugly. She was supposed to be a widow working in second command as a head of security for the president. She only had one fight scene over to help out Captain America and Falcon. Sorry, get out of the get out of the laboratory after being held over in some type of gravity beam while getting jumped over by security and out fighting them all to escape out of the prison. I felt nothing for Sam Wilson. The choreography was cool. I won't deny it. Seeing the Wakandans hook up all the representation, because it's February, that's why the movie came out, by the way, for Captain America to get these vibranium wings and only use them over in the last minute, over in a battle that could have ended in a couple seconds, knowing you can repel and kind of lift him over in the sky and knock him out with anything heavy. Like, some of the fight scenes were just either underwhelming, somewhat cool. I thought the opening scene was cool over Jacqueline, that just felt like he was there, even though they're trying to develop over a teaser, trying to make a new Avengers and try to extensify like new heroes over to this new timeline over the Marvel universe. And I don't know how much of retconning, because Ryan Reynolds had more of, I guess, creative freedom over in the Deadpool movie lineage over what you still get come Brave New World when it shows up. There's been minimal, more excitement heading over to the newer Fantastic Four film than possibly low expectations hooking over to the Thunderbolts of other minute characters that you get to leverage over probably a bit of Black Widow. You get to see more of Bucky. More interesting, dangerous plot line that's going to get more character interest than you'll get to see off a movie, let alone with just Sam Wilson. With his pseudo love interest out of the security guard. Like, no one will remember this movie in the calendar year. And I understand that comes over very pessimistically, and I get it. Not a lot of people always like negative reception when it comes over to a film, but I'll give it an honest reception. I'll give it a big critique. This was like a minimum 4 or 5 out of 10 when it comes to overall presentation. Action was fine, decent dialogue, fair movie, cool action. The fight scene over the Japanese over in the treaty hitting sour because of the adamantium debacle, because of Thad Ross's undermining undercover experiments that went in with the Falcon and Captain America trying to stop the Japanese. That was cool. But just inconsequential, just for a backhanded, now you gotta watch this movie, and then you gotta watch this, and then you gotta watch a subplot. If you watch the original the Hulk film from 2008, bro, I didn't even live in this region of New York at the time when that Hulk movie came out. So you gotta follow up over what happened over with Thaddeus Ross, because he was a military part of the military before he was part of politics, and how to leverage that over to different plot lines that yet again it feels like you're not really showing and just telling over in the plot, and with the choppiness of the timing in the movie, there was just a lot that was like yet to be desired, but I still enjoyed. But I can find easily predictable and just borderline unwatchable. That's the sad part here. That I'm sure a lot of fans probably will find me not even being that harsh, but I find this like a mild beef patty. You want it spicy, but all they had was mild, but you still like it. But next time you go for the spicy version, if you know what I mean. That's it for me over in the DC show. Like, comment, subscribe for more. That's it for me. Hope you guys have a great rest of the week.